Hello everyone. Need to make you aware of a traffic situation. There's been an accident on the near the river bridge on Highway 280. It's got traffic backed up in all directions right now, so please avoid the area. We're not sure quite what happened. We're just trying to give you a heads up. There's not too many options around this thing. Depending on how long it is, you may want to consider going up through New Site to get around it. It's down to one lane traveling westbound from Jackson's Gap into Alex City, and looks or appears that it's totally blocked traveling eastbound at the moment. So at the moment we're just trying to give you an update. We're not quite sure what all is going on up here. Looks like it's at the intersection where River North comes out on the 280 on the west side of the river, but at the moment we're not quite sure what's going on. We just know there's a lot of traffic and want to give you the heads up to try and avoid the area as best you can. I would definitely say right now that eastbound is totally blocked on Highway 280, based on what I'm seeing. Although once I get a little bit closer, I'll try to give you a better heads up as to what's going on. Right now I'm currently traveling westbound from Jackson's Gap into Alex City, and it's stop and go traffic at best. So my advice is try and stay away as best you can. Right now we're not sure what kind of vehicles are involved. We just know that it's bad enough that everything's kind of blocked up traffic wise. Right now I'm assuming that Alex City Fire Department along with the Alex City Police Department are on the scene. My guess is about a half mile away at the moment. Possibly Alabama State Troopers or Leah State Troopers are on the scene as well. Right now, all I can tell you is there's been some sort of accident on Highway 280 near where River North comes into Highway 280. It's not on the bridge itself, but it does have all of eastbound traffic stopped. Westbound is stop and go at best. So your best option is to try and avoid the area. The only really options to try and avoid this area at the moment, if you're trying to cross the river, will be to head towards New Site and cross the river at Horseshoe Bend. Again, we're about a half mile away. Not quite sure exactly what all has happened. We just know that Highway 280 is pretty much at a standstill. Definitely eastbound is a no-go. Westbound is just kind of easing by this accident as you're traveling from Jackson's Gap into Alex City. My best suggestion is to potentially avoid the area, and the best way to do that would be by traveling, if you're in Alex City, travel Highway 22 towards the New Site and then turn south on Highway 49. That will put you back on Highway 280 in Dadeville. And if you're traveling from Dadeville trying to get towards Birmingham, your best option is turn north in Dadeville on Highway 49, then turn west on Highway 22, and that will bring you into Alex City. Again, I'm not quite sure where it's at. I see all the police traffic. They've got stopped. I'm on the eastbound side of the river, looking across the river bridge. Pretty much all I can tell you is it's about halfway up the hill on the other side. So, not exactly sure how it's going to work. It's just a very slow go right now. All right, my observations here from about a half mile away, it does look like they've turned the westbound lanes of 280 into two-way traffic, trying to alleviate some of the pressure coming from Alex City traveling towards Jackson's Gap. But it's still a very slow go, and if you can avoid traveling this direction, do so. Again, I'm not sure what all happened. I just know that right now traffic is very slow. I'm assuming it's probably an accident of some sort. Again, we're at the river bridge. I'm about a half mile away looking towards the top of the hill. I'm on the east side, the Jackson's Gap side, looking towards River North, and I'm basically in standstill traffic. Not quite sure what happened on the other side. I'm assuming it's an accident of some sort. I see all sorts of emergency lights. I'm assuming Alex City Police Department, Alex City Fire Department, possibly Aaliyah State Troopers. At the moment, I'm not quite sure what happened. Looks like they've stopped traffic in all directions at the moment. Again, we're at the river bridge on Highway 280. I'm still probably a good quarter mile from actually getting to the bridge and a half mile away from the accident itself. Not quite sure what exactly happened. I just know that traffic's pretty much at a standstill at the moment. So if you can, avoid the area. Not sure how many vehicles. I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't heard from any officials yet. But it does appear, from what I can see right here, some eastbound traffic is coming over into the westbound lane, being guided by law enforcement around this accident. Again, if you can, avoid the area of the river bridge on Highway 280. Traffic is pretty much at a standstill. I can tell you right now that law enforcement has or is directing traffic around portions of this accident. It's just very slow. So if you can, please avoid the river bridge. Either stay at home or stay around your home in Jackson's Gap or Alex City. If you're on the road traveling through here and looking for an alternative route, it's a bit longer, but it may be shorter than sitting here in this traffic, and that is to take Highway 22 out of Alex City, head towards New Site, then take Highway 49 south, and that will take you back to Highway 280 in Dayton. And if you're trying to travel from the Auburn-Opelika area and get back towards Birmingham, if you haven't made it past Dadeville, you may want to consider turning north on Highway 49 when you get to New Site. Turn west on Highway 22, and that will bring you back to Highway 280 in Alex City. Again, we're at the River Bridge. I'm about a quarter mile on the Jackson's Gap side looking back towards Alex City. It's stop and go traffic, more stop than go. Not sure of injuries or what vehicles are involved, and at this moment it's too early for me to speculate. I haven't talked to any officials. I just know everything's really slow as far as traffic at the moment. Again, we're on the east side of the River Bridge, on the Jackson's Gap side, and looking back up the hill towards the River Bridge where this accident appears to have occurred. It's got traffic pretty much stopped. Law enforcement has made the westbound lane, or eastbound lane, excuse me, moved over to the westbound lane, and to allow some traffic to leave Alex City to head towards Jackson's Gap. I'm not real sure what all has happened. I just know that at the moment I'm about a half mile away from the accident. I'm still in my vehicle. Probably a good quarter mile from the River Bridge itself. I'm on the Jackson's Gap side looking back towards Alex City. I'm assuming that's multiple vehicles. I don't know how many. I assume that, I'm pretty sure that Alex City Fire Department's here, Alex City Police Department, probably troopers from ALEA or Alabama Law Enforcement. But if you can, please avoid the area, either by staying home, and if you have to be on the roads, look for an alternative route. If you're in Alex City looking to get towards the Auburn area or Dadeville, you may want to look at going towards New Site. And if you're in the Auburn area coming through Dadeville and trying to avoid this, you may want to turn north towards New Site on Highway 49 and then take Highway 22 west and New Site to get around this. That's the only other place to cross the river. Again, not sure how many vehicles are involved, how many people are involved. Have no idea. I haven't gotten up to where I can speak with anyone, and at this moment it's probably a little premature to speak with them, assuming they're still trying to figure out what happened. All that I can tell you is the eastbound section of the bridge is closed. The eastbound section, as you leave the Lake Hill Chevron coming down the hill, is closed. Law enforcement has stopped traffic traveling westbound to allow some of that eastbound traffic to come down the hill and get around this accident. Again, I'm not sure quite how many vehicles are involved. I can only speculate that multiple agencies are involved, including the Alex City Fire Department, the Alex City Police Department, state troopers from the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. folks, I'm probably going to turn off here in just a second. I'm pretty much at a standstill and really can't get any information to you at the moment. So instead of sitting here eating up time on Facebook Live, I'm going to try and hop off